This is a shot of my bike as it is in its everyday riding mode. Okay, so this is my setup after fully loading the bike, and it is ready to go. Quick walk around here. First thing I've done, I've changed the tires to these 2.4s. These are the biggest size tire that I could find in a 26-inch diameter. They're still pretty lightweight for what they are, but I chose those because they should be a little bit better performing in the sand, of which there is going to be a lot on this route. As you can see on the back of the fork, I have 2 spare inner tubes in case I get a flat tire along the way. Put them in plastic bags here just to keep them clean. It's no use changing out a tube if it has abrasive material like sand and mud stuck all over it. Moving up to the handlebars here. After the bike, the second most important piece of equipment that I'm going to be using is my phone. Actually, I'm going to be using a different phone, which is the one I'm recording this video with. I just put this one here as a reference, but last time I did this race, or the last time I did the Cross Florida race, I used a separate GPS unit to keep cost down and keep things a little bit simpler. I decided to use the GPS in my phone. I downloaded an app called Backcountry Navigator Pro. That's going to be my primary GPS. I'm also going to be using the phone to record video updates for YouTube. Also, in case my headlight dies or something happens to it, my phone will also be a backup emergency headlight. I'll be using the flashlight on it. I've got a really nifty mount here, this articulating arm, which I can position the phone in just about any position to record video, to use the flashlight, to view the GPS, all that good stuff. On this side I've got my 1500 Lumen Light from BIKER. At first I was going to use a 900 Lumen Light, which is obviously less powerful and not as bright, but it does prolong the life of the batteries better. But thanks to the guys at BIKER, I'm running 3 batteries here. I've got one here fully charged, and then back here on the seat post I've got one here, which is a larger capacity than what I've normally used. This is brand new, and also this one. So I should be able to run at full power with the headlight all night long and not have a problem of running out of juice. And again, like I said, if there is a problem, my phone flashlight will be a backup. Obviously it's not as bright as the BIKER light, but it will have to do. Next to the headlight I've got a look-see video camera. This is going to enable me to do some live streaming to the web, to Facebook, and also to the look-see app if you have it installed on your iPhone or your Android phone. I'm going to try to run that as often as I can, but it's highly dependent on cellular connectivity, so if I don't have a good cellular signal I won't be able to run it. Of course, then here I've got my wireless bike computer. It's going to, tell me how fast I'm going, how far I've gone, how long I've been on the bike since the start, all that good stuff. So that's basically it in the control department. I've got these bags here that I've mounted on the frame. That's a view from the front. These are like mini pannier bags, if you will. And here I've got my granola bars. You might be wondering how I'm going to keep my phone running for 24 plus hours. If I can get this out. I got these. These are packs that hold 4 AA batteries, and they basically just have a USB charge port. This is one of my charge cables. I have another charge cable on the other side. You can see here I've got that packed with spare AA batteries on this side. A couple granola bars there for me to eat. This has got my Tums tablets, some dry roasted almonds. Almonds are good for salt and the protein. And on this side I've got, I don't know if you can see that very well, more almonds, another USB AA external battery, and more replacement AA batteries. In all, I'm going to be carrying 36 AA batteries just to keep my phone running and this video camera if I do use it, because the battery on this is only good for like an hour when it's live streaming. but primarily to keep my phone on. So I've got 36 AA's. That should be more than enough to carry me through this ordeal. Got a regular water bottle here, like most bikes have. This is something I made up myself. I fashioned up a mount to hold a 2-liter. My main food or fuel source is going to be Gatorade. I wanted a way to carry as much fluid as I could securely on the bike, so in order to minimize or reduce the number of times I have to stop. And I was trying to figure out how could I carry a 2-liter on the bike, and I came up with this thing. This is basically like, it's like a pitcher with a handle. I found a 3-pack of these on eBay. Basically what I did is I cut the handle off of it and then cut 3 sets of slots in here and ran some hose clamps through it so I could securely clamp it to the frame. And of course I got this nylon strap to further secure it. So I mean, it's empty now, but I tried it out. It works good. When this is full, it's going to add an extra 5 pounds to the bike though. Okay, then back here, my seat bag. This is just full with additional food supplies. I've got refills powdered refills for my Gatorade. I've got enough Gatorade to refill that bottle once, refill this bottle once, and also for the first time in a very long time I'm going to be riding with a hydration backpack, and I've got enough powder with me to refill that once that's depleted. This, by the way, when this is full, it's the equivalent of 3 of these. This hydration pack is the equivalent of 2 3/4 of those type of bottles there. Back to the seat bag, I've also got Allen wrench tools, a chain tool in case my chain breaks. I've got a small piece of a chain in case I need to splice in or repair a damaged chain and splice in a new piece. I've got a piece of that. I've got a spare master link. Let's see what else. I've got a roll of electrical tape in here. Toilet paper. Never know when you'll need that. I've got some of that in there. Taillight, of course. I've put a new chain on this bike for this. The chain that I had, it was still pretty good, but it had a lot of miles on it. So I figured now's the time to replace it. On my person, I'll just be carrying this backpack and, of course, a tire pump. I put the pump on the bike, but I don't have anywhere really to put it anymore. The last time I did one of these, my pump fell off in the woods, and I would have been screwed had I got a flat. Luckily, I didn't. So that's basically the setup. I'm going to get loaded up here, and it's about time to hit the road.